Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Sentinel Pension Show. My name is Melissa Torito, and I'm one of the hosts of this podcast.
And I'm Kasey and Melissa, the co-host of the podcast.
And today we're talking about
employee deferrals.
Employee deferrals. You know, I do find that we love to use the word deferral.
Yeah.
I'm like deferred.
What is a deferral?
Something that's deferred for later.
Okay. But I feel like when you talk to employees, they're like, are you deferring into the plan? They have no idea.
No idea. No, it's a very confused. So to us, the reason why it's deferred is because the definition of deferral is like at a future date. Right. And so that's kind of the point. So we talk about 401k. We have to say like 401k withholdings, you know, whatever it is. So the deferrals portion, it's not one that's talked about very often. I don't find it creates a lot of issues within a plan. There is a section in pretty much every document that does allow you to put a limit on how much somebody can defer.
Right.
Okay. Do we do that?
We do not. We keep it at the IRS maximum.
Yes. Why?
Because why would you put a lower limit than what the IRS allows?
And who wants to keep up with like 70% of whatever? So anyway, that would be our number one thing that if there is a limit in a document that we're taking over, we are changing that. Yep. Okay. I mean, because it is a benefit. And so that's pretty easy. The other thing that actually comes up more often than you would think is when somebody can actually change their deferral election. Now, by change, I mean change the number, not go to a zero election, because they should be able to do that at any time.
Right.
So what are the options?
So you can do per pay period, you can do monthly, quarterly, annually, or in our document, there's an option to put other or pursuant to
miscellaneous
administrative procedures where it's stated outside the document in your HR policy handbook or something along those lines.
Yeah. So what do we normally do?
So most often it's pay period, with a caveat of it kind of depends on the demographics of the company. So if it's a very, very large company and people are changing all the time and it becomes an administrative burden, then we typically will go for a longer time frame. But most often people just kind of set it and forget it. So pay period doesn't really become cumbersome.